When it comes to conflict, power dynamics can complicate even the simplest disagreements, whether it's a workplace hierarchy, social authority, or unspoken imbalances. Navigating power dynamics requires a unique set of skills. In this segment, we'll explore how to recognize power imbalances, address them effectively, and create an environment where collaboration can thrive. Power dynamics exist in nearly every interaction, even when we don't realize it. Think about conflicts between a manager and an employee, a teacher and a student, or even two peers with differing levels of experience. These dynamics can create tension, fear, or resentment, but they can also be managed with the right strategies. Let's break it down. The first step in navigating power dynamics is recognizing when they're at play. Power isn't just about job titles or authority, it's also about influence, experience, and access to resources. For example, imagine a team meeting where the manager consistently interrupts team members. This sends an unspoken message about whose voice matters more. Or consider a situation where one party has access to critical information that others don't. This imbalance can create frustration or distrust. Observing these dynamics is the first step towards addressing them. It's also important to reflect on your own position in the power dynamic. Are you in a position of authority? How might that influence how others perceive you? Conversely, if you're on the receiving end of a power imbalance, what assumptions or fears might be shaping your behavior? Once you've recognized power imbalances, the next step is addressing them constructively. This doesn't mean removing all authority or hierarchy, it means creating an environment where everyone feels respected and heard. One way to balance power dynamics is by explicitly inviting input. For instance, you might say, "I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts on this. Let's go around the room so everyone has a chance to contribute." This approach ensures that quieter voices aren't drowned out by more dominant ones. Transparency is another key strategy. When people feel left in the dark, it exasperates power imbalances. Share as much information as you can about decisions, processes, or expectations. This levels the playing field and builds trust. Emotional intelligence plays a critical role in navigating power dynamics. Whether you're in a position of authority or not, empathy and awareness can help you bridge gaps and create a more collaborative environment. If you're in a position of authority, take time to consider how your actions might be perceived. For example, if you assign tasks without explanation, team members might feel undervalued or micromanaged. Conversely, if you're not in authority, try to understand the pressures or constraints the other person might be facing. This mutual understanding reduces friction. Let's say you're mediating a conflict between a manager and an employee. The manager might feel frustrated about missed deadlines, while the employee feels overwhelmed by unclear expectations. By empathizing with both sides and encouraging open communication, you can help them find common ground. Power dynamics are a reality in many conflicts, but they don't have to be a roadblock. By recognizing imbalances, addressing them with transparency and inclusion, and leveraging emotional intelligence, you can create an environment where collaboration thrives. Now that we've explored power dynamics, it's time to shift from resolving conflicts to transforming them. In our next segment, we'll dive into how to turn conflicts into opportunities for collaboration and innovation.